Welcome to Crypto AI Predictor. Today, we are breaking down a project that sounds like it was ripped straight out of a science fiction novel, but it is very much a reality in 2026. We are looking at Fabric Protocol, the foundational layer for what experts are calling the robot economy. Imagine a world where robots aren't just tools owned by massive corporations, but independent economic actors. Imagine a humanoid robot that can navigate a city, perform a task, and get paid directly into its own digital wallet. This is the vision of Fabric, and it is one of the most ambitious intersections of AI, robotics, and blockchain we have ever seen. Before we get into the deep technicals and the AI-driven price analysis, make sure to subscribe to the channel to support our research into these frontier technologies. Disclaimer: the following content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial, investment, or trading advice. Cryptocurrency markets are highly volatile, and you should always conduct your own research and consult with a professional before making any financial decisions. What is Fabric Protocol? Fabric Protocol is an open-source, decentralized infrastructure designed to build, govern, and own general-purpose robots. While most robotics companies today operate in walled gardens, meaning their software and hardware are locked and controlled by a single entity, Fabric is creating a social network for machines. At its core, the protocol solves three massive problems that have held robotics back. Machine identity. How does a robot prove it is who it says it is? Fabric gives every robot a cryptographic ID on the blockchain. Autonomous payments. Robots need to be able to pay for their own charging, maintenance, and data. Fabric provides the rails for machine-to-machine transactions. Human-machine alignment. How do we ensure robots act in the interest of humanity? Through a decentralized governance model, the community, not just one CEO, decides how the brain of the network evolves. The protocol uses the ROBO token as its lifeblood. Whether it's a robotic arm in a factory or a delivery bot on the street, if it's running on the Fabric network, it's using ROBO to settle tasks and secure its place in the ecosystem. One of the most exciting parts of the Fabric ecosystem is the OM1 operating system. Think of this as the Android of the robot world. Currently, if you want to program a robot to fold laundry, you have to write code specifically for that one brand of robot. With OM1 and Fabric, developers create skill chips, modular pieces of AI software that can be downloaded and run on any compatible robot, regardless of who manufactured it. This creates a global marketplace where a developer in Tokyo can sell a welding skill to a robot owner in Berlin, with the transaction settled instantly in ROBO. As we move through 2026, we are seeing the big three narratives collide: AI, depend, and robotics. Fabric Protocol sits right at the center of this triangle. Recently, we've seen major exchange listings on platforms like BitGet, KuCoin, and Bybit, which has brought a flood of institutional liquidity into the ROBO token. But the real driver isn't just the trading, it's the real-world integration. Partnerships with humanoid manufacturers like Agibot and Fourier are proving that this isn't just a crypto project. There are actual machines on factory floors right now using the Fabric Protocol to verify their work. In a bull market, projects that bridge the gap between digital code and physical labor tend to see the most explosive growth. Our proprietary AI models here at Crypto AI Predictor have been analyzing the network effect of the Fabric ecosystem. We look at the number of active robot nodes, the volume of skilled chip transactions, and the staking ratios of the ROBO token. The data is showing a very rare hypergrowth signature. Unlike many tokens that rely on hype, the demand for ROBO is driven by utility sinks. To register a robot on the network, you must stake ROBO. To buy a skill, you need ROBO. To govern the network, you lock up ROBO. This creates a massive supply crunch as the robot population grows. When our AI runs its simulations for the peak of the 2026 bull run, taking into account the projected 10 billion token cap supply and the increasing adoption of the OM1 OS, the results are startling. The models indicate that as the robot economy narrative goes mainstream and the general public begins to realize that machines are now earning and spending on-chain, we will see a massive revaluation. Based on these AI projections, we are looking at a technical price target of 0.35 during the height of the market cycle. Reaching the 0.35 mark would represent a major milestone, signaling that Fabric Protocol has successfully become the Ethereum of robotics. At this price point, the market capitalization would reflect its status as a vital piece of global infrastructure, on par with major decentralized cloud or storage networks. While the market will always have its ups and downs, the structural demand for a machine-native currency is only going in one direction, up. As we see more verified work being recorded on the Fabric ledger, the 0.35 target moves from a prediction to a logical outcome of network growth. Fabric Protocol is more than just a coin. It is the blueprint for how humans and machines will coexist in a decentralized future. By giving robots the ability to own their own work and payments, we are moving toward a more efficient and open global economy. The 2026 bull run is just the beginning for the Bittime and robotics sectors. Keep your eyes on the node count and the partnership announcements, as these are the true indicators of the project's health.